What's up, my PT peeps? One Eye Bri back to talk about The Walking Dead Season 7, Episode 10, review and discussion. Spoiler warning, obviously, as we're going to talk about the episode. If you haven't seen it yet, don't want to ruin it for you, so here we go. First thing I want to talk about is this, the CGI with the uppity up, whatever friggin' Jadis was saying, whatever. It looked crappy to me. It looked like Rick was like, what do I do here? Do I smile? Do I not? All right, we're at the top of the trash heap here. What do we do? But it just looked, Bush League and lower grade, and I didn't like that. This crap, here we go again. Kingdom this, we get it, and hopefully this is the last time we have to see this shit, because I'm tired of seeing this, actually. I'm tired of feeling helpless against these saviors, Richard getting his ass kicked, Morgan interjected, which was cool, but this guy Jared needs to go, and a lot of saviors need to go, and this is one in particular. Ezekiel, again, does not step up for his people. He just deals with the saviors and gives them what they want. That's his method. Morgan loses his stick. It's a shame because Eastman gave him that, and that's a shame because that is meaningful to him. Ben steps up. You start to like Ben a little bit, and it usually bites in the ass. If you like a character on The Walking Dead and they step up, they're usually going to go. Morgan and Daryl have a conversation that's short-lived, and again, it's with Carol in mind, and Daryl does not really get much out of it, so he walks away and talks to Richard, and Richard's like, I need your help, man. I hear you're a bowman. I need to work on my skills here because they took my shit. Also, the Morgan and Daryl conversation was showing that Morgan is going along with the kingdom stuff, but Daryl's not going to accept that, so that's why he ultimately leaves at the end of the episode, too. Daryl gets his new crossbow, which is awesome. That's what we like to see, him with a crossbow for sure. Richard's got a whole arsenal there too, which is good to see, but we'll see what that means going forward with Richard. The conversation with Richard and Daryl is kind of tough because going into the conversation or the episode, we knew what it was about. We knew that Richard was going to try and kill Carol as collateral damage, and that ain't going to work with Daryl. And it was kind of on the edge of your seat, like, Daryl, just say the name. Who is it? Who is it? And, it's kind of crazy. They're fighting. The Smokey and the Bandit trailer that they talked about it on Talking Dead. Everyone's seen it all over the place. Nice little Easter egg for sure. And, Richard gets his ass kicked. And I like Richard, but he's going about his plan all the wrong ways. The Garbage Pail Kids or the Scavengers or the Heapsters or whatever. They're just so weird. Guns, soon. Let's talk like this. I love this picture here of Father Gabriel. He's like in his own world. He's like, man, I did a good job. Rosita's like, I'm freaking pissed. And Father Gabriel did a good job. He stepped up. That is Boots. Some people didn't get that. That is the person that was in the boots that spied on Rick and Aaron, and also Father Gabriel at Alexandria. The next thing happened pretty quick. Rick and Tara are talking about where to go or not go, as Tara went pretty far out with Heath, talking about the supply run that we saw in 706. And if you see, Tara is clutching her little shell bracelet, and as soon as he said that, she smiles and is like, yeah, don't worry. So will she tell them about Oceanside? I don't know. Most likely, yes or no. What do you think? Post your comments in the comments below, guys. The cat statue was pretty cool. Nice callback to Season 3 when Michonne took a cat statue from the bar that Carl and Michonne went in to get the picture of the family portrait. Thought that was a nice callback. Rick scoring some points. Cat statue, new one. Rosita. Like her, love her, hate her. What do you think of Rosita? I think she's a loose cannon. She's turning into somewhat of Shane. I saw that thing. If Shane was a female, right now, she is going a little Shane mode. But she cannot go full Shane. You go full Shane, you go insane. And she is being reckless, though. And hopefully it does not bite her or another group member in the ass for doing that. Let's talk about the Scavengers, the Garbage Pail Kids. I like Garbage Pail Kids. It's better than the Scavengers, but if that's their name, that's their name. Jadis, whatever, Jadis. These people are freaking weird. They got some weird dialogue. They're very short on the speech. They don't say much. When they do, it's very quick, direct, and it's just weird. I don't know. I don't feel like I can trust this group at all. What do you think, guys? Then this. To me, the fight with Winslow, Rick versus Winslow, was okay. I wish it was better. The walker can't see, can't hear, but somehow kept coming right at Rick over and over again. The idea was, let's just dump some stuff on him, knock him down or whatever. Rick cuts his leg and his hand, And we didn't really see how he chopped his head off, I guess. He cut his head off with the metal or the glass or whatever he actually has. His hand, he got cut. They love to cut Rick's right hand. He's probably going to have this little bandage around like he did before in season 3, I believe. And we'll see how it goes down. But Rick will not lose his hand. Do not worry. It's too much CGI green screen to do that. But the Walker fight was cool. The metal head Walker looked great, but I just thought the fight would have been a little better going into it for what we saw from the trailers. Carol. Let's talk about Carol a little bit here too. Carol, Ezekiel, something's going down with them for sure. She wants to be left alone. We know that repeatedly, but they're clearing out some walkers, which I don't see them. Where are the walkers at? Where are the things at? Either way, it's probably an excuse to come by to see Carol. Ezekiel's got a thing for Carol, obviously. Jerry, we got some Jerry time, Jerry screen time. Hopefully we get more of him going forward. I think he's in one more episode at least. Then they go back in. Carol comes back out. I knew this was going to happen prior to the episode airing, so I was ready for it. I was excited, and I was not disappointed by any means. Carol and Daryl hugging, embracing, being together. There would be no other connection like this on the show. But do you think Daryl did the right thing by lying to Carol and saying that everyone's okay? They set up the right deal with like the same thing Ezekiel did. Do you think it was, or do you think Daryl should have told her? Because eventually Carol's going to find out, but do you think Daryl should have been the one to tell her? He protected her. I can understand why he didn't, but post your comments below, guys. Let us know what you think about Daryl and Carol and if he should have or not. Shiva. We got some Shiva screen time. It was very minimal, small time of the whole episode, but yeah, I'll take it for sure. Daryl looking on with Shiva. Shiva looks pretty small there, that's for sure. There looks like a baby Shiva there. But Daryl, Shiva, good moment. I know Daryl feels kind of trapped still, a prisoner of everything. I don't know, but the Daryl-Shiva connection was pretty cool, pretty awesome. Love to see that, as always. I just think Shiva's really small here, and in the trailer and the sneak peek and the trailer over the summer of San Diego Comic-Con, she was huge. And right there, she looks pretty small. So the scale of her isn't really always on the same page, but she looked good as always. So Daryl leaves the kingdom. Will it bite him in the ass? Will he get captured? He's going to the hilltop. He can stay in the shadows and whatever, but we'll see if it comes back to bite him in the ass or not. Richard, Morgan, they're clearly having problems with each other. They look out. They watch Daryl leave. Morgan looks up at Richard. Will there be a problem with them later on? Is that foreshadowing? We'll see. Maybe or maybe not. Then, just wanted to show this one more time. Daryl and Carol, love them to death. We need more of Daryl and Carol together. Hopefully we'll see them later in the season. There you go, guys. That's just another review and discussion about 710 New Best Friends. Check out our Walking Dead community page on Facebook. All are welcome. We post good pictures, comments, theories, spoilers, all that good stuff all the time. All are welcome. Join the group. Check out more videos if you like this one. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to get more videos. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and you guys are awesome.